everyone, I am Jeremiah, together with Simon Gonzalez, Nathaniel Rodriguez, Bon Menard Lundag, Jim Casalme, John Maki Cameron, and RJ Encisa. And we're going to discuss the moral agent. Introduction. It is suggested that rational thought and deliberation are prerequisite skills for any agent. In this moral, agent is any person or collective entity with the capacity to exercise moral agency. The aim of this is agent must be capable of logical and moral reasoning, and it is important for us in order to make reason, prove important decisions, solve problems, and generate creative ideas. Moral agents can discern between right and wrong and be held accountable for the consequence for their actions. We can identify moral agents between right and wrong. A moral accountability, the readiness or preparedness to give an explanation or justification to relevant. Others for one judgment, intentions, acts, and omissions when appropriately called upon to do so.
Morality. It is defined as the standards that an individual or a group has about what is right and wrong, or good and evil. Here in morality, here you know what is right and wrong, good or bad. Morality is an informal public system applying to all rational persons, governing behavior that affects others and has the lessening of evil or harm as its goal.
According to Darwall, According to Darwall 2005, a moral may refer to a particular principle, usually as informal and general summary of a moral principle as applied in a given human situation. Morality is a complex of concepts and philosophical beliefs by which an individual determines whether his or her actions are right or wrong. Often these concepts and beliefs are generalized and codified in a culture or group, and thus serve to regulate the behavior of its members.
A moral agent must be a living creature as they must be able to comprehend abstract moral principle and apply them to decision making. Also, I order weight the option in decision making. A moral agent must attach a positive value to acts that conform to his moral principle and positive value to some of the result that can achieve by violating his moral principle. Moral agent, bilang isang moral agent, dapat ikaw mismo bilang isang taong may moralidad at prinsipyo, dapat na-apply mo yung mga moralidad at prinsipyo mo, lalo na sa pag-decision sa buhay. Also, sa dun sa pangalawa, ako mismo dapat malalaman ko kung gaano kahalaga ang moralidad at prinsipyo sa buhay. Lalo na sa mga kilos mo. Sa mga kilos ko, dapat nag-reflect ang mga to. At kahit hindi ito ma-achieve yung result makuha mo, dapat maging parte pa rin ito ng prinsipyo mo.
In order to be a moral agent, you must live in a world of scarcity rather than paradise. If all of your values could be easily and immediately be achieved, you wouldn't have to pick between your moral and non-moral goals, and you couldn't practice moral agency. In order to be a moral agent who makes decisions about justice and takes action based on those decisions, one must live in a society with others who they consider to have moral rights. If one lives alone or with others who do not have moral rights, then they are unable to make decisions regarding others' rights.
Aristotle and moral responsibility. Aristotle was the first to discuss the moral responsibility. Here are what he stated. It is sometimes appropriate to respond to an agent with praise or blame on the basis of her action. Aristotle, the first philosopher to examine the responsibility in ethics, the moral responsibility that he emphasized the significance of knowledge to choosing the right course of conduct. It is occasionally legitimate to respond to an agent with praise or and her action dispositional quality of character.
Aristotle discussed that only a certain kind of agent qualifies as a moral agent and is thus properly subject to ascription of responsibility, namely, one who possesses a capacity for decision. From Aristotle's perspective, a decision is a particular kind of desire resulting from deliberation, one that expresses the agent's conception of what is good. In reference to modern ethical theories which separate actions and questions about them, Aristotle would not agree. Praiseworthy and blameworthy actions are not those which match up to a particular template of rules or principles. Rather, they are ones which flow from and reveal a certain type of character.
Morality can be used either. 1. Descriptive, refer to certain foods or conduct by a society or a group, such as religion, or accepted by an individual for his her own behavior. 2. Normatively, to refer to a code of conduct given specified positions would be put forward by all rational persons. You can use morality either descriptively or normatively. When we say descriptive, people tend to make decisions which bring pleasure or avoid pain, while normative talks about moral decisions is that which enhance well-being and limit suffering.
Key features of morality. People experience a sense of moral obligations and accountability. One cannot doubt successfully a phenomenon of his own existence, namely his moral experience. Even secularists like Kai Nielsen recommend that one ought to act or follow some rules, policies, practices, or principles. Number 2. Moral values and moral absolutes exist. It's hard to deny the objective reality of moral values. Actions like rape, torture, and child abuse are not just socially unacceptable behavior, but are moral abominations. Some actions are really wrong in the same way that some things like love and respect are truly good. Number 3. Moral law does exist. When we accept the existence of goodness, we must affirm a moral law on the basis of which to differentiate between good and evil. Number 4. Moral law is known to humans. Moral law is also called law of nature because early philosophers thought that, generally speaking, everybody knows it by nature. Number 5. Morality is objective. Morality is absolute. There is a real right and real wrong. That is universally and immutably true, independent of whether anyone believes it or not. Number 6, moral judgment must be supported by reasons. Moral judgments are different from mere expressions of personal preference. They require backing by reasons, and in the absence of such reasons, they are merely arbitrary.